Alright guys, this is for Pisces or Pisces cross watcher out there. Feel free to reverse this if you need to. You ever heard of the song Godspeed by Frank Ocean? Yeah, I didn't. I actually didn't till yesterday. And it came on the radio and I was like, oh my god. And I was sitting with your energy. Like I didn't have a message for you yet, basically. I had a little bit, but I didn't know where it was going. And so I was like, I don't want to just put a video out. I want to make sure it's right. And well, I got my answer. I got my answer through this song, and we're going to get into it. I know it's not everybody's message here, but for those of you it's for, I'm going to say it's you. Feel free to reverse this if it isn't you. And also, if it's not you, you know, possibly it's someone going through this that you know, like maybe they feel this way about another. This is a person who is okay with letting go, who is okay with the idea that reconciliation, like, it's not going to happen. You know, whatever someone hoped for at one time, whatever once was a darkness for them, that something didn't work out or wouldn't work out, or the possibility, it's not hurting someone anymore. Somebody here has gotten to a place, I feel like it's you. Again, this could be anybody though, where it's like, I'm okay if it doesn't happen, or if we don't come back together, or if they don't want me, if they don't love me, or if we can't reconcile differences, if we don't, you know, I'm okay. I'm fine with it being what it is. This is someone who's totally letting go, but letting go with love, which is very hard for society to do. Have you noticed that? I've come from both sides. Now I'm more like let go with love, but before I was a nightmare. You know, I was a nightmare. I couldn't let go. I was very codependent. I was very like, oh, you know, and then I would come from such a hateful place, like, oh, you don't want me, oh, you wanted to use me, or you don't. This isn't someone who's saying anything. They're not even giving specifics of how something ended and why they know it's not going to work out anymore, or why it's okay to just let it go, why they know they're not meant to be with someone. Maybe for a while they really thought they were meant to be with someone. Like, no, I really think that's my person. Possibly even the one that got away, or I should just constantly keep forgiving them, or I don't know how this looks, but someone's at a place now where that's not the case. So I want to get into it. Before we get started and look into the lyrics, I want to read about the meaning of the song from Frank Ocean. And one of the things he says here in this article is, letting go appears as one of the final steps of healing. When you're able to relinquish bitterness and wish someone well, that's real growth. Instead of being angry and mad at them, this is like, you know what, whatever, like, let them go. That's what you're doing. That's what you're doing. Okay, so we're on different timelines here. Some of you, bear with me, only you're going to know your story. Either this is happening right now, you're in the middle, you're in the process of, like, I'd be okay with it if they fell in love with someone else, or I'd be okay with it if they married someone else, or I'm okay with it that they already did. I'm okay with it that they are with someone else, or that they have been, or that's exactly why we didn't stay together. I'm okay with it, whatever. Or it happened in the past, or it's something that will happen in the future. Whatever this is, past, present, future, we'll say it's you, but it could be them getting to the place where you're like, not only am I fine with if this, or the way things are now, or the way things are headed, or whatever, I hope they're happy. I genuinely hope they're happy. Now I want to be happy. I hope they're so happy that they don't try to return to me. I hope they're so happy that they let go of bitterness for me. I hope they're so happy that they don't try to hold me back in my life. Don't try to constantly bring up what I've done. I hope they just let me go. I want them to let me go. And I'm ready to let them go. You are beyond ready to let someone go. You've already let someone go emotionally, or you will get to that place in the near future where you're totally fine with it, and you really honestly would rather someone be with a person. Some of them already are, but if they're not, you'd rather them go be with someone and maybe even stop hiding it or whatever, because you're ready for freedom. And as long as this person is still kind of holding on to you in some way, or whatever, what was, what could have been, what still is, but shouldn't be anymore, then you can't move forward. So you see what I'm saying? Woo! All right, let's get into this song. Someone here has back pain. I don't know about at present anyone having back pain, but they are known to have back pain. Maybe they've had back injuries, something to do with back pain for sure, because it hurts like a bitch right now. Yeah. Here's the lyrics. I will always love you how I do. I let go of a prayer for you. Just a sweet word, the table is prepared for you. Like someone's wishing good on someone's life. Like I want you to get everything in life that you've ever wanted. I genuinely do. I want you to be whatever happiness is for you. I want that for you. Now some may say happiness is you, and it's like, no, I'm telling you it's not. It's not me. I'm telling you it's not me. It's not. Now maybe, I don't know, whatever this looks like. You just want someone to be happy. And if this is reverse, guys, someone wants you to let them go, or they're at this point, they're happy that you let them go. However it was, even if it was painful at first. Because now they've gotten to a place where they're like, no, I needed this for growth on my path. I needed this. I'm glad. So again, I think the majority of it's you, but it can always be reversed. Anyway, let's keep going. Wishing you Godspeed, glory. There will be mountains you won't move. Still, I'll always be there for you. And they're saying too, like, I don't want to feed you full of shit. You know, you could get with someone else or the person you're already with, like whatever it looks like. And they could hurt you. You know, in this life, there's a lot of uncertainties, and really there's only one real certainty, and that's that we're going to leave this planet. But aside from that, there's a lot of uncertainties. So, you know, there will be mountains you're not going to be able to move. There's going to be things that are going to be real fucked up. So the grass is never really always greener. It's just temporary. There's always seasons, you know. Sometimes it's greener just because it's in the season to be greener, and then it dies in the winter. So you could be saying, but whatever it is that you want, whatever it is that you're experiencing, even whatever honeymoon phase it is, I don't know. I want you to feel it if it's what you want, but I also want you to know that I'm never going to lie to you and fill you full of smoke or tell you something that you want to hear. There are beautiful things on this planet, and there's really fucked up things on this planet. You guys are being real with someone, or you're planning on being real with someone, or you're energetically, you know, being real with them. Maybe you don't have a relationship with them where you guys can communicate, because this is really hard for me to get out. I feel like I'm stumbling over my words, and I know exactly what I want to say. The song is great at helping me put it into words, but it's also difficult. I feel like I'm suffocating here. Like, it's really hard for me to express this, you know. I mean, it is. So some of you are not really on talking terms with each other, and someone's telling you, or you're telling them, I want you to be in love, I want you to be happy, or I want whatever you want for yourself. But also, I'm going to tell you, because I do love you, that it's not a fucking fairy tale out here. And it may be good for the beginning of something, but it always wears out. I mean, everything wears out. We buy a car, it wears out. We buy a new couch, it wears out. We buy a mattress, it wears out. You get a person, you got the honeymoon phase. Eventually you get tired of their ass. You know, people can say they don't, but they do. Don't mean that everybody leaves each other, but, you know, even the people who stay together get tired of each other's asses. So things wear out. You know, the body we're in, that's a great example. We come into the earth, you know, and then as we age, we got more problems, physical problems. And so I don't want to lie to you. Whether you're on talking terms with someone or not, you're not going to lie to them. Vice versa. They're not going to lie to you. It's just, I love you. I genuinely love you. And I do believe in this love. I know this love is real. I'm hearing doobie. Doobie doobie doo. Scooby dooby doo. Where are you? Da 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 da. Scooby dooby doo. Something to do with van life or van living or RVs. Maybe somebody's considering getting an RV or some, whatever. I'm getting something to do with vans, RVs, travel, camping, van, Scooby doo, dooey dooey dooby doo, dooey. Also, what is that orange car? Is that like a, oh, come on. He's got like the number on the side of it. It's an old movie. Daisy Dukes type thing. Dukes of Hazzard. Dukes of Hazzard. Duke. Something to do with basketball. A basketball team. Anyway, so, wait, hold on. I'm losing track here. I'll still be there for you. I let go of my claim on you. It's a free world. Damn! And this could even be someone who at first was just not letting go, not accepting that you didn't want them, or not accepting that, or maybe at first this is confusing, but I think I'm making sense. I don't know, maybe I'm not. Somebody here may have even really not wanted to let a person go, or just constantly just kept, and it's like, no, I'm letting go now. I'm like letting all the way go, and I'm fine with letting go. You don't have to hide. I'm not mad at your relationship. I'm not mad at your sexuality. I'm not mad at you cheating on me. I don't care. Or if it has nothing to do with cheating or anything like that, or any deception, betrayal, which a lot of you, I think it might have. I wouldn't be mad. You know, maybe I'll just argue to it and then you'll split up. I don't know. But either way, it's like, I wouldn't be mad if you're with somebody right now. Like, first of all, don't lie to me about it. Even if you do, you don't have to. And if you are, that's fine. Whatever. I forgive you. I hope you're in love and happy with whoever you feel you have to hide. Like, just be happy. Be free. Go be free. This is someone who rescues a little bird and they heal the bird. They take it in under their wing, so to speak, and they take care of this little birdie and they nurse it, something to do with nursing, and they nurse it for somebody here back to life, or they get it healthy again where it can live out there in the free world, and then they set it free. Someone here is setting an individual free, like all the way free, not pretending to set someone free to play mind games so the person comes back to them. No, someone here is like, I want you to please be with someone else. Or someone's like, no, listen, I don't know if you're trying to make me jealous with who you're with or what you're doing, but it's not going to work, because, like, really, just stop, because I genuinely love you and I want you to be happy. Now let me go. Let me go now. And someone could be saying, let me go, like you could be saying, let me go, as in, you know, maybe someone acts like they let you go, but then they talk so much shit behind your back, and it's like, you're keeping the memory of me alive. Please stop doing that. Just, if you're so content and you so much have moved on, you don't care about me, then go be with who you want to be with and stop talking about me. Like, please. You know, you want someone to come from a place of love, just like you're coming from a place of love, even if it wasn't always like that. Now, some of you, this is not going to resonate for at all. You're going to be like, I'm in a relationship. We're happy. We're not leaving each other. Well, I mean, it could be future tense. Could be like something I'm ahead of the game here. Or I hope maybe for some of you that is totally happy with who you're with, then this may not be you. It would be someone around you who you're going to see like they finally get to a place where they're okay with the fact that something doesn't work out. Do you know how many times that's happened to me? A lot, like more times than I can count. Like, I'm so happy that it didn't work out, whereas at first I was bitter, I was upset, but I'm like ready to let go. And then when I got to the place where I was ready to let go, it didn't hurt anymore. It's like I just woke up one day and it didn't hurt anymore. And not that I didn't think of them anymore, but it was just a lot less common. It was a lot less often. I'm going to slow down my speech for a minute because there is a lot of energy in this one as well as there was in Sagittarius, and I'm getting like, whew. Does somebody take B12 here, or need to take B12, or something to do with B12, because it's like, or something to do with coffee, adrenaline, just, it's not a downer, whatever it is. What is it, Adderall? I mean, I don't know, but it's just like, I feel like I need to get up and clean, or like I can't catch my breath because I'm just like, ugh. But it's not bad. It's not like panicky. It's just like, I'm ready to get this energy out of me. Oh, there you go. See? So you're ready to get the energy out of you. When you're done, you're done. You know what I mean? Like, I'm actually done. I love you. Goodbye. I mean, this can be in any ways, guys. It doesn't have to be romantic. It feels romantic for the vast majority. But it could be like where you know someone is suffering because they're still alive. They've been dying slowly with dementia or Alzheimer's. And you get to a place where emotionally you've made peace with it. And you're like, I'm ready to let this person go. If I get the phone call tomorrow that they pass, I will be very sad. This is how I feel about my grandma right now. And I might not be real nice for a little bit, where I don't know how I'm going to take it. See, I'm getting choked up thinking about it. Because my grandma's my fucking everything. Some of you, your grandma's your everything. Anyways, so, or your grandpa. One of the two. Or both for some. So, but if this means she doesn't have to suffer anymore, then I've made peace with it. So Godspeed. But I still may need a little bit of time, you know. Someone's ready to be freed from the hold that loving another person has had over them, or that the hold that caring for another person has had over them. It doesn't mean that they stop caring and they stop loving. It's just, I surrender to the fact that this is over, or that it will never be. Maybe it's something that never was, and somebody had their heart set on an individual and they know that it's probably not ever going to come to fruition, because this person also has their own right to choose what they want in life, and maybe they don't return the feelings. So like, let's say you don't return the feelings for someone, or someone didn't return the feelings for you. Maybe they just want to be single. Maybe you just want to be single. However this goes, someone saying, I'm okay with that, and because my love is not, it wasn't fake. Still love you, but I'm okay with it if it's not me. That's a genuine person. You just don't meet a lot of people like that. And that's a person who's shown a lot of growth. When we can let go and we don't have to trap something because we love it, that's a huge sign of growth. When we don't want to hold it back, when we don't want to maybe even try to destroy it. You know, sometimes we've thought in our life that we love someone, and then when it doesn't work out, then we want to ruin the way that other people see them. I mean, how is that ever love? How was that ever even love? You know, I've been there too. I've done it, and it's happened to me. So I've seen both sides. Or somebody will say they love us and they're so dead set on us, and the moment they don't get the outcome they want from us, or the moment that it ends, or the moment that we prove that we don't even want to be on the pedestal they put us on, they not only rip us off of it, but then they try to destroy the way other people see us so that no one wants us. You see what I'm saying? That happens. It's very, very common. But a person who shows a lot of growth, or a person who's genuinely good and has a conscience, will be a person who's like, no, I still love you. I'm not going to try to hurt you because it didn't turn out the way that I had originally anticipated. And I wish you well. Godspeed. Let's read a little bit more. I love when he says, I know we already said it, but I love when he says, I let go of my claim on you. I love that. To me, that's love. To me, that is love. Now listen, I do not for a minute want to say that people who claim each other don't really love each other. I don't want to say that, because that's not fair. That's not fair to those people. It's not fair, because everybody here on this planet does love differently. And some people are as long as it's consensual and two people agree. Like two people may love to be very controlling, and two people may love to be like, no, I want them to check in with me every 5 minutes. We have to stay on the phone when they go places. Like, that is not at all for me. And to me, I would look at that as very unhealthy, but that is not at all right for me to say that that's not right for them. Unless there's abuse, that's a hell no. But if there's no abuse and someone's not seeing that as abuse, and someone doesn't feel like scared of who they're with, and do you see what I'm saying? And to them it's healthy as far as like they're happy. They're not physically being harmed. There's no one else being harmed in the process of that relationship. Then I mean, fuck it. Let them love the way they want to love. Who are we to say that's not love? For them. For me, hell no. But, you know, there was a time I actually looked at being claimed and someone who was very jealous over me, and anyone, period, as love. I would never want that now. But that's how I used to look at love. And that's what I'm saying. I'm like so different now. I'm also not really, I don't think I would ever get married again. Not legally. I don't see the point in it, but I'm not against anyone who is married. I know a lot of people who are married actually, and I truly do believe they're really in love. I really believe it. Not a lot of people, but there are some couples right off the top of my head. My parents are one of them, and I'm like, I believe in that love. Like I see it. I see it for what it is. I see it behind the scenes, and I know they really love each other. You just tell, you know, but it's definitely not for me. Although it used to be something I thought was for me. And now I want to be loved like a key. And I say that a lot, but it's because it's true. I want to be loved like a key. I look at love as a key. Freedom. I don't want to be locked down. I don't want to be claimed. I don't see myself in an airport being rolled across the floor like luggage. I don't want to be claimed. I don't want to be put on a pedestal like that to be ripped off of it later. I just don't want that. That's not what I want. And that's what someone's saying here. I love you, but I let go of my claim on you. You look down on where you came from sometimes, but you'll always have this place to call home. Yeah, this is someone saying, you might not always be happy for having been with me. You might always kind of like look at it as I'm the one that ruined you, or I'm the one that hurt you, or blah, 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 whatever you want to tell yourself. But at the end of the day, or maybe not tell yourself, maybe however you do feel. I don't want to invalidate your feelings. I mean, you're being very understanding. Vice versa. This is someone being very understanding of you, even if there's no communication. This is someone who's had like this massive spiritual awakening, and they are sending this energy to you through prayer. They literally pray for you. Vice versa, you pray for them. And they're saying there's no need to like basically even regret having encountered me or been with me, no matter what we experienced. Or you're saying that someone here, because I love you. Like if you ever needed a roof over your head or somewhere to stay or a shoulder to cry on, if I'm able to, I will do what I can. But I don't regret what we experienced because it taught me a lot. And I hope you get to a place one day where you don't regret it either. Wow. This love will keep us through blinding of eyes, silence in the ears, darkness of the mind. This love will keep us through blinding of the eyes. I will always love you until the time we die. Which is basically someone saying, I'm going to love you forever, goodbye. Because we don't die, just the body does. So there's that. I'll love you until the time we die. So I'll love you until forever. It's genuine love. You know how they say if you love something, let it go, and if it comes back, then that's how you know? It doesn't have to come back for you to think that it's real love. That's kind of an ultimatum. Whether it comes back or not, let it go. That's the place that you've gotten to. Whether you want me or not, whether you return the feelings or not, whether you ever decide to choose me or say yes or not, or whether or not we get back together or stay together or not, I'll always love you. You don't have to come back. I hope you fly free. There's something also to do with the color black and sticky. Something being sticky here. Maybe someone gets something sticky on themselves. Or there's something sticky on a surface, sticky on a phone, sticky. I don't know what that means, but confirmation. Something to do with sticky. There's like sticky on the shoes. You know, oh, I hate that. You know when you go somewhere and the floor is sticky because it wasn't mopped properly and you're just like, oh my God, it's so sticky. It's just sticky. It's like that. So this whole message is, I mean, some people may get upset by it, but I don't see why. It's beautiful. You're saying I love you goodbye. And I hope you don't come back. I hope that you don't. I don't want you to. I want you to literally fly free and enjoy your life. I want you to have what will make you happy. And I don't want you to be bitter. I don't want you to be bitter at me. This, honestly, this could even be someone who didn't want to let go of somebody at first. This could be you. It could be someone else. I didn't want to let go at first, but I'm okay with it. I want to let go now. I'm ready to let go. I am ready. I'm not only ready to let go, I already have. I've already let go. I'm thankful for having met you. I'm thankful for having loved you and still love you. I'm thankful for it. I'm thankful for our time together. If this is someone new and it never came together, this is someone saying, I'm thankful that I did encounter you and that I realized I love you, but I also know that you don't have to love me in return if you don't want. You don't have to feel the same way. I'm okay with that, and I'm not mad at you for it. I'm not going to talk shit about you for it with someone else. Like, you know? And I'm not going to let anyone try to hurt you either. Someone, now this is not everybody's story, but it's coming to me. Some of you may have had to let someone go, vice versa, because they had another person or because they were in love with someone else or with someone else even, and you may have said, I'm okay with that. You can't help who you love, but you can help what you do. We talk about that. I love you, goodbye. I am not yours. And I'm okay with that. And I don't want to ruin what you have or anything like that or who you love or control you or... This might even be someone who's been trying to call a person in energetically, maybe even magically or spiritually, whatever this person chooses to do, you or another. And they realize that because they've not heard anything from this person, like there's been no action and it's been plenty of time. I mean, there's just been a lot of time that's passed. So someone's gotten to a place where they're kind of like, I don't feel it how I felt it before, although I definitely still love this individual. I definitely, you know, but I'm okay with it. Like, I'm clearly not their person, or it's not what I thought it was. It's not what I thought it was. I'm okay with it. Like, this is such a humble fucking individual here. You or another, whoever it is. Very humble, very mature, has grown, has come a long way, doesn't want to hurt anybody, isn't out there, you know, having to have their way, and when they don't, they're just wreaking fucking havoc everywhere. No, this is not this type of a person. Now, I don't know if they've ever been like that. Maybe. But they're not like that right now. Okay, also something I'm seeing, something random. You know how you get like a, if you don't have a coaster, something to do with coasting, like cruise control in a vehicle. But anyway, if you don't have a coaster for a table or any type of, you know, surface that you sit a beverage on, there could be some sort of stain in the wood or whatever it's made of. It's like, it's going to be warped or messed up or something from something having set on it for too long, maybe having been wet or even sticky for too long, and so it's going to have like a ring around it, or it's going to have some sort of shape. I don't know, maybe the shape says something, it's an actual shape of something, but maybe it's not. It's just like someone's gonna be like, this is ruined. But I'm seeing that. I don't know what that means to anybody here, but sometimes I get random things and it's really sticking out to me. Is a oh, it could also just be symbolic here of something like a ring that is stained, almost like wood burnt into a surface of furniture, because that's how this love is. It's like, no matter what, that's how I love you. I will always love you. Maybe even someone, if this was a marriage and it ends after a long time, or if, you know, whatever, a connection that ends after a long time, someone could still have a imprint of the ring on their finger because they wore it for so long. Or maybe there's literally a tattoo but it's fading, but it's still there and ain't going nowhere. Or literally an indent of like where the ring was on someone's finger. Ring finger. But you know, if you leave something on a surface and it ends up staining it, usually it's not something you wanted to happen. Usually you're like, damn, I thought I wanted to sit this there until I realized what it did, and now I'm like, damn, I'm regretting the fact that I ever set that there, because now it put a fucking stain in my furniture. Someone's regretting ever having gotten married, or deep down, or this already happened and someone's like, man, and I had that for a very long time, or then for a long time, whatever, so I kind of regret this. But then it's like, don't regret it. You needed it for the time you had it, and now it's time to just move forward. You know, doesn't take away from the fact that the furniture still serves the purpose. I mean, you can still sit shit on the furniture. It's just kind of stained now. I don't know what I'm trying to. Damn, I keep going over in these messages, but it's because there's so much to talk about. I look up at the time and I'm like, shit. Oh my God, there's just so much to talk about. I hope I'm making sense. Sometimes I don't like messages like this when I just get so fucking much and it just feels like but I think it's the times that we're in, because like we're in Virgo time, well, still for a little bit longer, and then we got this Pisces type energy where you're feeling everything and all these things are coming to the surface, and it's a lot. It can be a lot of overload of information and just a whole lot of thinking, and whereas before we push it down and push it down and push it down, and it's just like someone here's thinking about getting head. Sorry, see, random shit. See what I'm talking about? Or is right now during this live. I don't know. Are you doing that during this video? Really? What time is it? Midday? Or is it like roadhead? Okay, it's 12:11. Oh, something to do with 5. Yeah, something to do absolutely with change. And the number 5 could be specific here. Could be also a connection to Taurus or maybe Gemini. Maybe even gyms, like literally going to the gym. Maybe even it's like a home gym. But, yeah. All right, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go now because I can keep going. We could stay on this forever. Thank you guys for being here with me, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.